What we do have to realize at this point, the Ursuline Convent is the oldest building in the entire city. It miraculously, or mysteriously, survived 2 great fires, one in 1788, one in 1794. It destroyed over 800 buildings. They burned to the ground. 3,300 people lost their lives in the middle of the night. They don't even know they're dead. Which brings us to our grand problem. Why are we one of the most haunted cities in America? We're not quite sure. Problem being, this being the oldest building, has 2 construction dates. Most people are thrown off about this. They don't even realize why. It's the entire history of the city. It starts in 1699 when a young man named Iberville comes through. He finds the bend in the river. The reason we're known today as the Crescent City. He goes back to the King of France, not only to report that we can build a perfect port city for France, but none of our enemies can sneak up on us by river without us seeing them coming. The king says, brilliant, build it. Small problem. You guys realize where we are, right? We are a swamp. I tell everyone, welcome to my fishbowl. We are technically 11.5 to 13 feet below sea level at any given point in time. Rest assured, the French Quarter is the highest. We should be safe. Unless some idiot leaves a barge in the docks again and it breaches, and you guys can all swim, right? Good. Now that we've got that covered. I'm tired of carrying all those damn life jackets. Love the guy, but one of these days I'm going to kill him. Problem being, when Iberville comes through and the king decides to build this colony, we propose it to the men of France to say, hey, come on down to the new colony. We want you to build it. You guys have to realize at this point we are a swamp, a place of virtual death. If you walk off too far one way or the other, you fall in, you drown. Or you meet what's known today as the Louisiana yard dog, the alligator, or the state bird, the mosquito. Big in your shoes, grab you by the shoulder, drag you off wherever the hell they damn well please. We know who's here before us, right? Indians. We know how they feel about people being on their land. You guys hear of Nutra? Rats on steroids? Right. They're at work as we speak right now, destroying a piece of the levee, and the Corps of Engineers can't stop them. No hope. Are you in? You coming? Where were you in 1699?
1699?
Yeah, wrong time frame, the wrong period. Okay, it's all right.
Iberville Pass.
Most guys were like, no, we're not doing that. If we get on our computers today, we look up at the Bastille, the oldest prison in France, a very dark, dank, uninviting place, little to no windows. Chances are anyone behind those walls will never see the light of day ever again. So when they kick the door in and say, gentlemen, sit here and rot, come down to the new colony and build it.
I'm in.
Oh yeah, sign me up,
I'm
right?
in.
Their original construction for the Ursuline nuns, the medical attention, the problem solvers, the people that make the nightmares go away, so we would hope. Although it has 2 construction dates, we can figure out why. The original construction on an entire swamp falls in on itself, collapses. They start the construction on the second one, and we're looking at it. It's built for the Ursuline. We forget to bring over the one thing any man would do anything for, no matter how stupid it might be. Which would be what?
Ladies of the night?
Women. We got the nuns.
All right.
Any of you guys go to Catholic school? No? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, you guys will understand what I'm saying. I fear absolutely nothing walking down these streets at any given time of night except 2 things. Number 1, those. And the other thing? Nuns.
Nuns.
Because I know one thing. I square off with a nun, she's going to rip me up. And I don't know what they do to these people. I really don't care to know. Not my business. Problem being, the nuns are here to figure everything out. With our entire colony of drunken French convicts that's not going to prosper, we actually go to France and say, ladies, we want you to come down to the new colony, a place of certain death, and marry off our drunken French convicts. You're in? Where the hell were you in 1699? Usually I get, oh hell no, we ain't doing that. Same thing we got there. We go back to the Bastille one more time. Everyone knows France is famous for the oldest occupation held by women, which would be what?
prostitution.
Thank you. I don't have to say woman of questionable virtue anymore tonight. You just broke my chain. But problem being, ladies, sit here and rot. Come down to the new colony and marry off our settlers. You're in now, right? Good. What we have to take into account is they realize the colony is still not prospering, and if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, you guys wouldn't see my happy butt.